FEC sued for refusing to charge the DNC and Trader Joe's campaign over now-discredited Hunter Biden laptop leak. And I mean, what you expect? You know the FEC is not going to sue the DNC. You know he's not going to sue Hunter Joe Biden um, for their corruption and lying and scheming and the FEC. And this is basically an in-kind donation because they protected Joe Biden, they protected the DNC. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Um, all right, let's talk about this news here. Um, this is from WorldNet Daily. Bob Ernra, and he reports that just before the 2020 presidential election, when accurate reports on Biden family scandals documented in a laptop computer Hunter Biden abandoned at a repair shop started appearing, the FBI decided to interfere, telling media corporations to suppress those facts. And I was one of the first ones talking about the Biden laptop, Hunter Biden laptop, and I remember being attacked and saying it was fake news and Russian disinformation and all this other bull crap. But if anyone did their due diligence, they would have known from get-go that this laptop was actually crackhead Hunter Biden's. But the article goes on to say, and one other scheme was launched to interfere. A coalition of dozens of leftists who at one point held various government intel jobs came up with a letter claiming that the reporting probably was, quote, Russian disinformation. They have no evidence. It was just they wanted to say politically. I mean, again, no evidence whatsoever. They just said, hey, this is Russian disinformation. And remember when they signed the letter to the former spooks, the former intelligence community, folks like Clapper and Brennan came out and said that it has all the earmarks of Russian disinformation and all this crap. But nevertheless, the plans worked, and Joe Biden was elected. And a subsequent survey revealed that had those scandals been routinely reported and more voters aware of the facts, he would have lost. I think the numbers that I saw were somewhere around 30% of Democrats that voted for Biden said if they knew about the Hunter Biden laptop being real, they would have never voted for Joe Biden. I think it was like 30%. Y'all might want to fact check me on that. It's been a while. But there's been literally no accountability for those intel officials who decided to interfere, even though WND reported one member of Congress proposed that they lose their security clearances. Of course, that wasn't going to happen. They once a spook, always a spook. But it was just the news that reported U.S. Rep. Matt Gaetz launched a resolution that would permanently revoke the security clearances for dozens of former intelligence officials who attached their names to a public letter alleging the content of Hunter Biden's laptop was Russian disinformation. I remember Matt Gaetz doing that, but I don't remember hearing anything else after that, though. There was 51 of those officials who claimed without evidence to support their opinion, and they didn't state it as an opinion. They stated it as a fact, but that the laptop probably was Russian disinformation, a Russian disinformation operation. The targets of the move included ex-National Intelligence Director James Clapper, ex-Defense Secretary Leon Panetta, and ex-CIA Director John Brennan, and if successful, would deprive them of any access to at any time in the future to protect U.S. intelligence information. And mind you, people like Brennan and Clapper, they're still on CNN talking, and people are still listening to these evil individuals. But the scandals outlined in the laptop, of course, now have been confirmed over and over by multiple investigations and even leftist publications that originally claimed it was made up. have admitted their authenticity and accuracy. Subsequent reporting confirmed that a former CIA official revealed now Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, quote, played a role in the inception of the statement. So he created it. He wrote it. Anthony Blinken wrote it. Former CIA Deputy Director Michael Morrow testified before the House Judiciary and Intelligence Committees and revealed that Blinken was the impetus, and I think I reported on this, of the public statement signed in October 2020 that falsely implied the laptop belonged to Hunter Biden was disinformation. House members investigated the political move, confirmed that based on Morrow's testimony, it was apparent that the Biden campaign, quote, played an active role in the origins of the public statement, which had the effect of helping to suppress the Hunter Biden story and preventing American citizens from making a fully informed decision during the 2020 presidential election. Now there's more. The Washington Times is reporting a coalition of former Trump administration officials is suing the Federal Election Commission for refusing to charge Biden's campaign and the Democratic National Committee in the case. I could not believe that the FEC did nothing, absolutely nothing about this. It is their job to protect our elections, and they allowed this to happen. But, quote, America First Legal's complaint accuses the campaign and the DNC of failing to disclose their involvement with the now-discredited letter by 51 former federal intelligence officials about Hunter Biden's laptop, the report explained. The charge is that the Biden campaign used its resources to generate and spread the statement, which was used to try to influence voters, quote, because the public statement was disseminated in the media at the request of the Biden campaign. Federal law requires the public reporting of the costs and benefits of such coordinated communication, the report said. Because if not, there's an in-kind donation, like I said. But, quote, the facts speak for themselves. 79% of Americans believe that that had been accurate coverage of the Hunter Biden's laptop, Trump would have won the election, America First Legal Vice President Dan Epstein said in a statement. Quote, foreseeing the electoral benefit, the Biden for President campaign organized 51 intelligence officials to claim that the Hunter Biden laptop story was Russian disinformation. The law requires this type of coordination and electoral benefit to be reported to the Federal Election Commission for the public to see. Congress already has issued a report confirming Morrow coordinated with the Biden campaign to recruit signatories and promote it. I'm pretty sure Hillary Clinton even got sued by the FEC for her for the PP docs that turned out to be fake. You know, her people actually funded it, and she got charged for that. Morrow said to Congress, quote, there were two intents. One intent was to share our concern with the American people that the Russians were playing on this issue. And two, it was to help Vice President Biden. Wow. For 25, this is just talking about WorldNet Daily. So, but it's just crazy that it shows that our entire government is there to protect the Democrats, is there to protect the leftists. The government has to be overhauled. Every single aspect of our government need to be overhauled, and we need to put American patriots back in government. But let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.